Well, I had been in a very long-term marriage that ended after almost 25 years, and then I met an American woman with a couple children that I had a couple-year relationship with. It was just an ugly relationship. But the one thing that I did learn through all that is that I just absolutely love children, and so I started doing some research on, at my age, how can I make that happen? Obviously, I could go sit in a bar here in my hometown and hope that a younger woman of childbearing age would walk in and fall madly in love with me, which I knew wasn't going to happen. Or I could take the bull by the horns and find a way to make it happen. And I started doing some research, and I actually tripped across AFA's site just by doing a search on foreign women. And began doing my research, began writing a few letters, and listening in on the Monday night calls every Monday night, and the Thursday night webcasts, and things began to develop from there, and here I am.
Initial reaction of the first social?
Incredible. And I was in kind of a unique situation because I had been writing to a girl over there that I knew that I just absolutely had to meet. And so I went to that first social kind of as a, not really wanting to meet anybody, but more wanting to maybe get a few phone numbers if things didn't work out with the girl I was going over to see. And I walked into that social, and there's kind of a spiral staircase going upstairs, and as I'm walking up that spiral staircase, I looked up, and there was a beautiful woman standing along the rail, and we just happened to make eye contact, and I didn't think much more about it. Got to the top of the steps, turned right where all the guys were, and went over and started talking to them, and within minutes, this lady was standing behind me. She spoke English, and we ended up spending about 35, 40 minutes before I ever got into the social, just talking about all kinds of things, and it was just incredible. And then I went into the social, and again, not really being aggressive. I walked out of there with 5 phone numbers in my pocket of beautiful women that had things not worked out with the girl I went over to see. I could have had a date every night, and it is overwhelming. You'll never experience anything like it in your life. It's kind of a, you just will never experience anything like it.
Did you sense that the women, obviously it's a much different experience than you ever had here in your whole life in the United States dating, did you sense that the women there actually wanted to speak with you? Did you feel like the tables were totally reversed?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They're certainly not shy in any respect. And I had many, many women walk up to me and began talking to me. Had some women that brought their interpreters up. Others went and grabbed an interpreter so they could talk to me. And, you know, I'm just an average guy. And I mean, I've just never been in a situation where I felt that I didn't have to be the aggressor, and it was wonderful.
A little bit of attention overload, huh?
Yes, yeah. And I mean, I'll be honest with you. I finally left at 9:30 because I was so overwhelmed. I mean, my mind could not comprehend it anymore. You're never going to find that many beautiful women in the same room. I mean, and I don't care if it was just social, on the street corners of Odessa. I mean, every street corner there were 15, 16 beautiful women and just a few guys around. And it was just, I mean, it's amazing. You know, it's got beautiful architecture, and then, you know, just the people are, I mean, I found them to be very friendly, and you know, I did not have one issue with anybody, and I was out every night. I ended up spending the entire time in Odessa, and I was out every night till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I never felt uncomfortable at any time. I was never complimented so many times for helping a woman on with her jacket or opening a door or those types of things. I got the feeling that the men over there don't do that for them, but that they do appreciate that they like to be still treated as feminine, and that means a lot to them. I mean, it's almost, you know, it's almost the way it used to be in our country 20, 30 years ago. You know, I hate to keep using the word incredible, but I mean, it was the most phenomenal thing I've ever had happen in my life. And I could tell you right now that if things never worked out between me and my girl, and I know they will, but even if they didn't, the whole journey that I've been on since Thanksgiving of last year has been just the most phenomenal experience of my life, and I wouldn't give you $1 million to take it back. I mean, I wouldn't accept $1 million to give it back. It
was it well worth the price of admission?
Absolutely, and then some. And your staff in Odessa was wonderful. The people, the interpreters, everybody. I mean, I had a situation where I was running short on time, and I was panicking because I was going to meet her for the first time, and all of a sudden I realized I was so focused on what was going on, I hadn't gotten her flowers, I hadn't done exchange, there was things that I had to do, plus I had to get ready to meet her, and I tracked down one of your interpreters and asked her to help me. I mean, this girl walked into town, got flowers for me, exchanged money for me, and the flowers she got me were unbelievable. I mean, she got long stem roses that were probably 3.5 foot tall. And, I mean, she was just so gracious to do that and was just very willing and happy to do it. And then I found out later she walked into town and walked back.
Oh, that interpreter did quite a bit of that. Before that, I think it was either earlier that day or the night before, she was interpreting for another one of the clients in his date, and they took a horseback ride on a carriage, and she walked behind the carriage interpreting for them while they were on their horseback ride. They go the extra mile. They really do this job.
They do. I met 22 guys that I really believe that we'll be friends forever. I mean, it takes a lot of work and you have to be committed to it, but I can tell you, the rewards are so worth it. And that's why it blows me away when people come up with this terminology that it's mail order bride. I can tell you I have put more work into this than I've put into any relationship in my life. I've spent a lot of time listening to guys on the Monday night conference calls, your Thursday night webcast, and I hear guys that waited years and years and years to do this. I can honestly say from my soul that, you know, waiting will do nothing but create regrets for you. If you want to do something for yourself, if you want to experience an incredible journey in your life, get off the couch, get on the plane, and go.